On Tuesday, the 28th of October, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Amendment Act was laid for the House of Representatives' consideration. Already, it has piqued the interest of the parliamentary representative for Choiseul Saltibus, who is concerned for the rehabilitation of his constituents.
Something that I have a concern about, because in my own community, where there have been young men who've been trying to get employment overseas and have been challenged because of some of the restrictions with regards to that particular situation where they have been convicted and their convictions have not been lifted. So I'm looking forward to when we will actually debate that bill.
The proposed amendment seeks to rename the Rehabilitation of Offenders Board to the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Board. It also proposes that the opportunity for criminal record expungement, that is, the clearing of a past offender's record, to be extended to persons who have been convicted more than once, whereas it is currently only offered to first-time offenders. This amendment was the one that Bradley Felix said he looked forward to the most.
Well, I'm actually very interested in the criminal rehabilitation bill that's in front of us today. However, I recognize it's just down for first reading, so it's something that we'll have a lot to say about in the coming days. But I think that's a very interesting piece of legislation where some amendments will be made.
The amendment also seeks to allow for applications for expungement to be expedited for persons who were once incarcerated to seek education, employment, to immigrate or emigrate, to receive medical assistance, and to also make a case to the board for any other reason that their record would need to be cleared quickly. Under this amendment, reapplications for expungement could be made within 2 years or less after they were last refused. The board would also be able to recommend that the Minister for Justice exempt an applicant from the payment of application fees. Ultimately, these amendments offer offenders a better pathway to not only re-enter society but to mobilize upwards in a legitimate manner. That is, instead of reoffending out of frustration with their continued segregation from society even after they've served their time. One can only hope that the rest of society could be accepting of this proposed amendment as the Choiseul Saltibus MP is. For Choice News Now, I am Cianna Dalsan.